Alright, what's good, my boy? So, I'm gonna be going over how I made my first $1,000 online. Okay, so a lot of us, right, we have this goal to make $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 online, but we haven't even made our first 100, our first 500, our first $1,000. Okay, so the once you make your first $1,000 online, what it does is it shows your brain that it's possible. It shows you that you have the capabilities to actually do this and to actually make a living from online and from your own skill sets. Okay, so I'm gonna be going over how I made this $1,000, what I did to generate my first $1,000 online, and I'm gonna be showing you the proof and the pay receipts to show you that it's all possible. So, how did I make my first $1,000 online? So, as you know, in my previous video, I talked about how I went into sales and I went into the skill set of sales and I was learning the skill set of sales. So, once I had the skill set, once I got trained, I basically invested to get onto an offer, right? So I got onto an offer. My boy connected me with one of his uh, info. He has an info product, so he's an info entrepreneur. He sells info, right? So you know these guys selling courses, right? Basically, those guys who sell courses, they have a sales team, and on that sales team there's the person that's replying to your messages, trying to qualify you if you're capable of investing into the program, and to the closer that's closing you on the actual program. Okay, so I was the closer for an influencer. Now that's basically how I made my first $1,000 online. So I was taking sales calls, hopping on meetings, and I was basically closing these people on a $1,500 program, and then it dropped down to $500. So the commissions were $150 to $100 per close. Okay, so I'm gonna be showing on screen the screenshots of the money hitting my bank account, and you can see that this happened over the last 3 months. Okay, so this was the last time that I moved out here. I was in Colorado and I was staying at the other place. So I'm gonna pop up the screenshots now. So this first screenshot, you can see we have 300. So the first one was $50, and then it was 200, and then it was 300. Okay, and then this next screenshot here that you can see we got a deposit of $450, and then we got another deposit of $200, and then we got another deposit of $100. And then this next screenshot here is the same screenshot as before, but I scrolled up a little bit because you couldn't see the other one, which is another deposit of $100. Okay, so if you add all of these up, we have 200, we have 300, so that's already 500, plus the 450, that's already 950, plus the other 50, that's 1,000, plus 200, 1,200, 1,300, 1,400. So really, I made $1,400 online through my skill sets. Okay, so now that I've made my first $1,000, it's kept me hungry, and it's shown me that it's possible. It's shown me that you can actually learn a skill set, master the skill set, get really good at the skill set, and then use that skill set to provide value to society, to provide value to other entrepreneurs, to other business owners, and generate yourself an income. Okay, now you may be asking yourself, why aren't you doing that now? How much are you making now? What's going on now, right? So if you're new to the channel, I've been on the journey to become a funded trader, pay myself out from trading, and I've been learning the charts for the past years, right? That's really what the journey has been about. Now, whenever I moved out here, I transitioned from trading and I dedicated my time into learning the skill set of sales, because sales is a fundamental skill set that is required for any business, right? So I did that. I was doing that. I was taking sales calls. making 100 to 150 per close, and I was closing around like 2 to 3 per week, which is why like some of those were like 200, 300. You know, the highest one was like 450. But a lot of the influencer that I was working for, a lot of his leads were young, so they didn't really have the budget for 500 for 1500. So he ended up actually reducing the investment to $30. So he didn't really need a closer anymore, right? So that is why I have not been taking sales calls. I have not been closing any deals for him. However, I learned the skill, I learned the system, and I now know how these businesses operate and how the process and the system works, right? So now what I'm doing is I'm basically building my own personal brand, coaching my own students, not through a program though, not through a course, through one-on-one coaching and using the skills that I've learned. So that's what I'm doing now. And on top of that, we are still on the journey to become funded. And I've really just been learning those charts more, just been studying more than anything, forward testing, back testing, live trading. So I've really just been refining my psychology and my skills, because at the end of the day, the strategy is the easiest part. Passing the funded account is the easiest part. It's all about your psychology. But I just wanted to make this video to go over how I made my first $1,000 online. And for some of you that watch me, you are also on your trading journey. You're also trying to get funded to get your first payout. I would say if there's another way that you can make money online faster, perhaps you have to invest a couple $1,000s to do that, then I would say definitely do it, because you're going to show your brain that this online money is actually possible. So now I'm using the skill sets that I learned to generate income from my own personal brand, as well as pay myself out from the charts, which is coming really soon. So the next video that you will see in terms of online money is going to be my first payout from the markets. So just wanted to make this video as a checkpoint in my entrepreneur journey, in my online business journey, and so that I can look back once I'm hitting 10k months, 100k months, I can look back and say, man, I remember when I was doing my first $1,000 online, right? Because like I said in the beginning of this video, you want to make 5,000, you want to make 10,000, but have you made your first $1,000 online? Have you influenced your subconscious mind so that it can believe that it's actually possible? And that's how you also stay motivated on your journey, because trading is hard, bro. It's hard as fuck. So like, if you lose your account or if you blow it, you're gonna feel unmotivated, you're gonna feel like giving up. But whenever you have other skill sets, you have other venues of making money, trading is just an add-on to that. So for some of you guys, I just wanted to make this video also to give you guys some perspective and to give you guys some, just kind of like another path, right? Like explore other things that are out there, right? I was seeing my buddy doing sales. He was hopping on calls. He was making commission. He was making money. Didn't have to go to a job. And that influenced me while I was trying to become a funded trader. And then I got into it, and within my first within my first week, I was making money. And now I'm gonna show you guys some of the deals that we were closing. So right here, I'm gonna pop up this screenshot. This is when I was on calls. I was hopping on meetings and stuff like that. Okay, so right here, this screenshot, you can see this person just paid $150. Next screenshot, this person just paid $200, joined the Creator Blueprint Blacklist. Okay, so I'm gonna just pop them up right here and show you guys. Like, I took screenshots of all of these, bro. Like, this was a big achievement for me. This was a big checkpoint in my journey for sure, because it showed me that what I want is out there and I am capable of doing it. I just have to really put in the work, learn the skill set, and stay consistent. So yeah, that's actually all the screenshots that I have. There were some other ones, one paid in full for $500. Some were $100 up front, and then put them on a payment plan for $100 for X amount of months, just to show you that this online money stuff is possible. And don't be afraid to adapt. Don't be afraid to change your perspective, because you are showing yourself what's possible, and it's all possible. So with that being said, I just want to make this video and show you guys that, and hopefully you took some inspiration, and I'll see you in the next video, my boy.